G'day football fans, and welcome back to episode 7 of our Wolves Let's Play here on Dylan on the Ball. Today we're taking on the champions of Europe, Chelsea Football Club. They're also leading the league here in the English Premier League. We're hoping to gain some ground on the Champions League places and maybe just throw a bit of a spanner in the works, I guess, in the title race. Since you were last here, we have had just the one game away at Brighton Hove Albion. A game we thoroughly dominated. First half was lots of chances, no goals. It was 0-0 at halftime, which is possibly the second time that's ever happened in a Dylan on the Ball video. But we did take the lead shortly after halftime. It was Trincao, who was played through by João Moutinho, who drew in the defence, slotted him through, and then nobody closed Trincao down for whatever reason. Then moments later, you will see Fabio Silva being put through. You might be wondering why Fabio Silva, and that is because Yusuf Poulsen went down with an injury. He is out for about 4 weeks. But we have a very good deputy there in Fabio Silva, getting himself his first goal of the season, only his second appearance, so we're not too mad. They did then grab one back. It was an own goal, just that one little dribble move, past our defender, opens it up, puts in a good ball across, smacks against the post, and then smacks against Jose Sarr. Unfortunately, we couldn't hang on. With the clock winding down, Leandro Trossard broke through into the box, completely open, fired it past Jose Sarr, who could not do much about that one, making it 2-2, not much time left. I think we did have one last chance with Fabio Silva not quite getting on the end of the cross, but 2-2 it would finish, and that brings us to today. Now we are down in 7th, equal with Leicester on 30 points, but should we win today, potentially we move up into 4th, depending on results elsewhere, and hopefully just keep it a bit of a logjam there up the top with United, Chelsea and Liverpool separated by just the 1 point. Before we get to the lineups against Chelsea, I just want to take us quickly through the statistics here for the side. We have Raul Jimenez out on top in the goal scoring with 11 goals in his 16 appearances. Ross Barkley doing very well with 8 goals for the club. He's really come into his own in this role, perhaps reaching some of the potential that people thought he might have had at the beginning of his career. In terms of creation, we have Pedro Neto out on top, having a great season with 15 goal involvements in 14 appearances. There is then Hwang, who has the 7 assists. We did see those 2 assists against Burnley in the last video, as well as that absolute screamer against West Ham. The creative effort has been quite a team effort. You can see there's a lot of players here with the 1 assist, with multiple assists. Just having a good team season. We are hoping that continues today against Chelsea. Before we get to kick off here, just looking at the lineups, we've got a full strength lineup, just with Ross Barkley coming in for João Moutinho. The fresh legs were the first motivation there. The second one being we want him to play against his old side, hopefully get maybe that bit of space in behind their midfield, and hopefully get himself a goal or just making a difference, really. We just want him to get in there and show them the player that we've made him, the player that we've got, and the player that they're missing. As for their lineup, I'll probably pay for saying this, but it's kind of weird that they've got Reece James as one of the centre-backs and Azpilicueta out on the right there. Very strange that with players like Hudson-Odoi, Lukaku waiting in the wings, they're going with a tired Ziyech and Werner. But again, I'll probably pay for saying that. They are the champions of Europe. They are a great side. Here we go. So as players line up here, just a reminder to please leave a like down below. Leave a comment, subscribe to the channel if you're liking this series so far, and also down in the description there are the social medias. We're starting showing some highlights and things like that on the Instagram that hopefully you'll all enjoy as we look at Ross Barkley about to face his old side. A lot of running early from Ziyech. He's just run about 300 metres chasing the ball, no one else helping him press, which maybe is a good thing because when they go to counter-attack they'll have a very tired Ziyech and an already tired Timo Werner. So Chelsea under Thomas Tuchel, known as quite a solid defensive side. We may struggle to make an impact, but we are doing well in possession so far, or as they just about play their way into trouble. And here is that counter I was talking about with Timo Werner on the ball this time. And now they've played in Christian Pulisic, and Max Kilman cannot keep up there. But we've intercepted that one well, and now we can play our way out. as you see again, just one of their players. Their press is with a one man. I'm not sure if that's how Tuchel has drawn that one up. Should be able to deal with the press at least, because it is... as we just get through that one. But as I was saying, the press, as it seems to just be just about man for man that they're going for, I feel like we've got the players and the quality to deal with that. We'll just see what we can do here as we try to break into their box. As I was saying before, just a very good, solid defensive side, this Chelsea unit under Thomas Tuchel. We may just struggle to break them down, it seems. So far we've dealt pretty well defensively, but I've definitely said that before, and we've conceded possibly the most goals in the division, despite being also the top goal scorers of the game. As there's a bit of room here for Jimenez to have a go. Bit of a tame effort in the end. Possibly didn't quite get his foot through the ball. We've won it high up again though. And Tony Rudiger just too good for Ross Barkley there. First set piece to defend here. Looped in. Easy gather for Jose Sarr, thankfully. As we'll see if we can spring something the other way. Fairly an uneventful first half thus far. Though there might be a chance on here. And it's Ross Barkley. And it's 1-0 against Chelsea. He's done it. He's showing them what they're missing. As I'm not quite sure what's happening here. I was just saying nothing's really happened. And then Ross Barkley loses Reece James playing centre-back for some reason. The cross from Hwang, yet another assist. Fired in. Kepa can't quite get there because of the pace on the ball. Ross Barkley does his best Jet Li impression. Jet Li? Bruce Lee? One of them. Gets up, gets his foot over the ball, fires it past Kepa for 1-0. His 9th, count 'em, 9 Premier League goals this season. I do have a tendency to put my foot in my mouth a bit, don't I? I'll be talking about just the game being boring, and then a goal will happen. Thankfully this time it's in our favour. Or I'll talk about how... we're through again. It's Neves! It's 2-0! 2-0 before the break. We've played through their midfield beautifully. We've made it 2-0. Would you believe it? This time Barkley playing the assist right into the path of Ruben Neves up against Reece James, who after that first couple of touches, just setting himself up, using his body well. Reece James just can't get there in front. And we're up 2-0 against the European champions, the best team in the world. I know I sound very excited here, but I am also... we've just about dealt with that one. I am also... Geez, that's not a good Frank Lampard. I am also a little bit nervous, as you've already seen today, against Brighton in the highlights. We don't always do well with the lead, which was also the case against Norwich when we threw away a lead just the 4 times. No. That's the most unlucky goal. Cannot believe it. Kovacic wheeling away like he scored an absolute screamer and he's won the Club World Cup. Did it take 2 deflections and then in off the post? And there was nothing we could do. We got out, could have blocked that one, got out, blocked this one, but it's hit the post. It's crawled across the line. It's 2-1. Max Kilman's butt it was. If he just had less of a flat butt, we'd be still looking at a clean sheet. I was just saying again how I was nervous about how we do with leads, not the team. And we go and concede one, halving our lead just before the half. But we will take those. It's a better position than we were against City. It's a better position than we would have imagined, really. And we will take a 2-1 lead into the break. I was talking about their attacking players in the first half, like playing the tired players when they should have players like a Hudson-Odoi, a Lukaku waiting in the wings. But also, where's N'Golo Kante? As we've run out of room there. I mean, obviously Kovac has just grabbed himself a goal. A lucky goal, but a goal. But surely with how well we have played... Oh, Timo Werner's down here. Not good to see. Hopefully he's not out for too long. See, Lukaku was on the bench the whole time. He's probably fully fit and could have played the whole time. Yeah, you see down the bottom, Lukaku's fully fit, and they for some reason played an already tired Timo Werner. He's ended up hurting himself. Not saying I could do a better job than Thomas Tuchel, but saying that if I were in charge, we wouldn't have an injured Timo Werner. Or Pedro Neto, having a good go from outside. I thought that would be a really good setup for a goal. Just tried to bend it into that far top corner. It was a good effort, but Kepa has got very far across there. He's done a great job. But we do have the set piece, and we have seen ourselves score a few times from these. But this time it is too close to the Kepa. I must say, as much as Chelsea is still in this, and I could absolutely eat these words, like right now, with Ziyech through. Oh, great save by Jose Sa. I must say, this is possibly one of the least stressful games I've had of this season. Like the game against Burnley, I know obviously it wasn't a game that you guys would have seen, you've just seen the highlights. But I was losing my mind playing that game. For whatever reason, Burnley just passing through their midfield up to their front two, and then with the size of Wout Weghorst, I couldn't do a bloody thing against them other than score my 3 goals, or whatever it was. But Chelsea, Chelsea for the most part, it's been pretty comfortable. Like in areas like this, I'm easily just passing the ball around. Like they're one-man pressing, I can easily pass around. It's getting close to the box where it becomes an issue, because they've got 15 men there. It's working for them. They're the best team in the world. But they can't stop Neves here. Oh, he's fired just wide. They've brought N'Golo Kante on, as we'll bring on one of our youths, for Ross Barkley. They brought N'Golo Kante on just to be extra defensive, I guess. Or maybe to spring more counter-attacks by winning the ball more often. Couldn't stay with Neves there. That's what we want to see. Kingsley Coman coming on. That's good. For whatever reason. I was saying earlier, they should have started just Hudson-Odoi and Lukaku. I didn't realise they had bloody Kingsley Coman. Or they had N'Golo Kante ready to score. Just again, one of those moments where we get too many people drawn towards the ball, can't get a foot in. They pull it across. So you'll see here, we've got 3 people running towards the ball, none of them staying with N'Golo Kante. And it's 2-2. And as I was saying in the first half, pretty nervous about holding leads. And we haven't. Again, still enough time left though, so we could still grab one and take the 3 points here. Again, we're playing out very easily. We've probably dominated the possession. We just cannot break through this Chelsea side and create a clear opportunity, which apparently is exactly what we need, because half opportunities will not do it. Little drag backs drive me absolutely nuts, as we've held our line well there. Only a few minutes to go. Can we get something out of this? I say that like we should be disappointed with taking a point from them, but I think having had a 2-0 lead, I am a bit. As we're stretched again, and it's Hakim Ziyech this time. And it's Lukaku, oh dear. It's the 91st minute. It's Kingsley Coman. He's won just about everything you bloody can. He's come here to win a Premier League. And he's put Chelsea 3 points closer to it. All our good work undone. just by Chelsea being absolutely impossible to break down. And I guess this is how the Champions League final went. It was just Manchester City unable to break down a very resolute and solid Chelsea side. And that'll be it. And that is the game. That's all she wrote. 3 points to the world champions. Quick recap of the goals. We had Ross Barkley running off Reece James there, getting on the end of a Hwang cross. Another Hwang assist, another Ross Barkley goal. It's 1-0, a goal against his old side. He did play quite well, for the first half at least. We just couldn't hold on there. About 5 minutes later, Ross Barkley again, this time passing it on to Ruben Neves, who uses his body well against Reece James, the absolute fridge. Fires it across Kepa. Sticks out a leg, can't quite reach it. For 2-0. Then just before the break, we failed to clear a corner. Passed across well by Pulisic after drawing in the defence. Max Kilman's butt does its best effort to deflect that one away from the goals. Just doesn't quite do enough. And it's in off the post for 2-1. 75 minutes on the clock. Kingsley Coman brought the ball into the box, drew in the defence, laid it off to N'Golo Kante, who had got himself forward with all of the legs in the world. One touch, little finish. Jose Sarr couldn't quite get to it. For 2-2 and a 2-goal blown lead, which was then compounded when Conor Coady failed to clear the ball, having reached the cross. Jose Sarr makes the save, but then with the ball ricocheting across, very fortunately for Chelsea, it goes closer to Coman than it does to Semedo. And with an empty net, he's made it 3-2 in the 91st minute. So thank you so much for watching today. Not quite what we had wanted there, but I guess on the bright side, it wasn't a 4-0 against Leicester. It wasn't a 4-0 against United. It was a good game. It was a game we played well in for at least the first 40 minutes before Chelsea decided to come out and play and take all 3 points from us. Next time around, what you will see is us play against the current league leaders, as you see there, in Manchester United. We've got 2 games between then and now. As you can see on the right hand side there, we do have Watford up next, followed shortly thereafter by Arsenal, who I know, again, I did say I want to play every top team, but we do have them in about another 4 matches time. So we will try and get revenge on United for the 4-0 absolute smashing they put on us earlier in the season, after hopefully closing out December with some good performances against Watford and Arsenal. Please consider leaving a like on the video. They're free, they don't cost you anything, neither does a subscription or a comment down below. If you're enjoying the series, make sure to subscribe to not miss an episode. The socials are down in the description. There's plenty going on my Twitter, always having lots to say there, and the Instagram, hopefully incorporating a bit more content that you might not see if you are just watching on the YouTube. So make sure to go and follow us there. And until next time, when we go again in search of some revenge, peace.